Right. That was call one. On to call number two.
Yeah, hello?
Yes, I'm looking for the number. Is this the correct number for Williamsburg Professional TV Mountain?
Yeah, the TV installation.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Bernardo. I came across your ad on Craigslist and I had a real quick question for you.
Yeah, hi. Hello, my name is Andre.
Andre, nice to meet you. So long story short, I want to know if you be interested or are you interested in an extra 5 to 10 customers per week for your wall mounting business or TV mounting business?
That's okay, thank you very much.
Well, besides Craigslist, what are you doing to get customers?
I'm just here, just break. Thank you.
All right, so let me. All right, he hung up that phone, but I had him on the fence, but that's a no. That's a no. Um, that was. I want to be accountable and hold myself for that one because I said, "Would you?" And then I turned around and contradicted myself and said, "Are you?" And from watching my videos, typically when I ask them, "Are you interested?" I get a better response rate, like how you just seen me go back and forth with that consultant man. So from here on, moving forward, I'm just going to ask them, "Are you interested?" versus "Would you be interested?" That's just something that I've noticed watching these videos back to back while I'm editing them and uploading them to YouTube. So we got one yes, we got one no. On to the next. Oh, they're in Brooklyn. Brooklyn, Brooklyn, Brooklyn. This guy's an SEO expert. Um, oh, you got the same number. All right. Hello? Oh, hold on 1 second. Sorry, my volume's down. Hello, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
Yes. Is this the correct number for the website developers?
Yes, it is.
Yes. Who do I need to speak to for the person in charge about creating the websites?
You should talk to me.
Oh, okay.
I'm Tanya.
Oh, nice to meet you. My name's Bernardo. So I came across your ad on Craigslist and I had a real quick question for you.
Okay.
Yes, so like I said, my name's Bernardo. I have an agency by the name of Millennial Media and I have 20 clients who are in need of a website. I wanted to know if you guys would be interested in partnering up together and you assisting me in building my client's website. Would that be something you'd be interested in?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. So, how do you guys actually go about building a website? I haven't had a chance to go to your website. I see that you have one right here in the Craigslist ad section. I'm just trying to gather more intel.
So it depends on what kind of website they want to build. I mean, we will give them recommendations. For instance, if a client comes in and they say they want to be able to sell on their site, then, or from their site, then we recommend an e-commerce, WooCommerce, Shopify kind of site for them.
Right.
And we write up a scope of work and make sure that both parties have signed off on it, saying this is what we're doing for you. This is the content that we're putting on there, whether we're writing it, not writing it, all the things that need to be done on that site. And then we get started. But both parties sign off, we get started.
Got you.
We generally do take 50% upfront. I've never had any issues, by the way, but it's just a business practice.
No, I understand. I'm in business myself. You want to get a down and you want to get a upfront investment just to know that the client that you're going to be working with is serious. I totally understand that.
Yeah, that's exactly why we do it.
So my question is this: how much, like, what is the price range depending on the website? Because I have clients in multiple different niches. I work with electricians, dentists, restaurant, plumbers. You know, it just varies right now. Oh, and I just signed this man who's a consultant. So, yeah. Can you give me like a price point range?
So they can start at 500, and they can go up to, is less expensive than the other one, but they're both equally qualified. And so, depending on what kind of website they want done and how much their budget, then I just give give the least budget to the one that's less, and the other one to the other one. So
Gotcha.
really, that's how I work. And then, from your point of view, you'll start interacting with just the web developer. I'll always be copied on it, but you'll start interacting with the web developer and going back and forth.
Gotcha. The reason why I asked that, well, let me say this before I ask that. When you guys create the websites, you said on WordPress, Shopify, other website development sites, do you also include the Facebook Pixel and Google Analytics tracking code on all of these websites?
Yes.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I'm going to be running Facebook ads for all of my clients, but I also need a way to, treasure, manage, and, look at the data so that I can show them, hey, I'm spending X amount. This is your return on investment. This is how much our cost per acquisition is for a customer. So I just wanted to make sure that was also included.
Yes, that's included. And really, if you're outsourcing to us this kind of work, we can sit and give you a whole list of things that we can put in there, and it's up to you if you want to, upsell them or if you don't.
Right.
It's your call. One of the things that we also do is SEO, and we have a very extensive. I have actually a client in Virginia. One of my clients is in Virginia, and we're doing her SEO, and she's starting to see movement, and it's only been 2 months. So we do a really good SEO as well. So we can work out something for that as well.
I'm definitely interested in the idea of the SEO process. I did have another white label company that I was working with last year. Last year I had about 20 clients under my belt. But yeah, I did work with this one white label company. But their turnaround time for SEO results was typically around like 4 months. I mean, I know SEO really is like a year turnaround time before you like start ranking on at least the top 10 page. But more so, if I was to sell SEO, I would probably go for a package where I could at least get my clients on page 3. And from my experience of dipping and dabbling with SEO, that ranges from about 3 to 6 months, correct, to get on like page 3 of Google.
Yeah, it does. The one that we have in Virginia in Herndon right now, we started with her end of November around Thanksgiving.
Right.
And she is already on top of page 2 in one category and page 3 in the other category.
Yeah, nice.
And she was nowhere to be found. So we are pretty aggressive in our SEO.
That can definitely come in handy, especially once I get my the clients that I'm working with. Once I get them past the first initial phase, getting the results, and once we start scaling it up to the point where I'm reaching out to you now about the websites, I definitely want to upsell that in the package. But we can talk about all that later on. How about this? Because I know we're both busy right now. What's a good email that I can send you over some more information about what I do? And then once I get the okay from my clients, I'll follow up back with you and go, okay, my clients is ready to go. They're ready to put down the initial down payment, and we're ready to rock and roll.
Okay, perfect. Let me give you my email address. It is T as in Tom,
Okay.
A, N as in Nebraska, I, A, H as in happy, at Blue Seed Solutions with an S at the end.com.
All right, so I got, hold on, I'm going to read it right back to you. So I got T as in Tom, A as in Apple, N as in Ninja, I as in Instinct, A as in Apple, and H as in Happy at blueseedsolutions.com.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Tania.
Tanya.
Tanya, sorry. Let me ask you this quick question before we hop off the phone. So as I mentioned to you, I already have a few clients under my belt, right, who already are in need for a website. Would you also be open to the idea, because like I said, I run Facebook ads, if I were to send you qualified customers with an income at least of $100,000 a year who are in need of your services for a website?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay.
I'm not going to say no.
Okay, well, I'll also include that in the email that I sent over to you because, like I said, aside from me, running Facebook ads, I do also specialize in helping people get in contact with the right people, especially in this digital era that we're in. I believe everyone needs a website or at least a sales funnel to be sustainable in business.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, you run Facebook ads. Do you do the graphic work yourself?
Yes. So primarily when I run Facebook ads, I prefer that the clients they send me the content that they have, whether that be picture or video, and I like to include that. However, some clients are a little afraid of putting themselves on camera or taking pictures of their work. So I'll go and I'll find some images on Shutterstock or where there's non-copyright images, and I'll upload that into the Facebook ad creative section, and I'll run ads that way to give my clients the best result for their services. Now, as far as going for people who are in need of a website, in your case, you actually fall in the same category that I'm in, which is in the digital marketing space, entrepreneur, small business owner space. So we're all in the same circles per se. So for you, it would just be more so of I'm pretty sure you got plenty of websites that you built already. It would just be like some images of that, or if you have any videos, preferably videos, because if you have videos, I can retarget everyone who watches that video and keep bringing them back to that landing page or that page where you accept payment. And from there, it would just be a matter of just scaling it up and seeing how much our cost per acquisition is to acquire a customer. Because it seems like a mid-ticket offer because you're not really charging the arm and leg, but I know you said it varies from $500 up to $10,000, so you can definitely expect to see a good return on your investment.
Yeah, no, the reason I was asking is that, maybe we can do some exchange work as well, and build a long-term relationship because we also do social media, graphics, do all of that.
Oh, nice.
And I have somebody that's running my ads for me, and I have a contract with him. He's so far he's been good, but I'm getting to the point where I think that I need to find somebody else as well to start running them, just because I'm getting that busy.
Right.
On wood, but I'm getting that busy. So I'm thinking that I need to now find a second person that can, and we would supply everything because I've got a full graphic team. So we would supply everything. We just need it run.
Wait.
We could maybe do some exchange work as well. That's why I was asking that question.
Yeah, I'm definitely open to that idea. It seems like you guys already had the content creation down, and like you said, you're just looking for other options as far as like running ads. So yeah, we could definitely exchange work. I feel that could be beneficial for both of us.
Yep, I do too. I'm glad that you called.
Hey, I'm happy that you answered. Well,
Yeah, so I'll look for your email, okay?
okay. When I send you the email, the headline is just going to be, "Hey, it's Bernard. We talked earlier on the phone," and then it's just going to be a brief rundown of everything we just talked about in our timely conversation, along with what I'm able to do, and then vice versa. You can just respond to me with all the way we can cross connect with each other. But I'll have that over to you in about 10-15 minutes from now.
That's perfect. Thank you so very much, Bernard.
Thank you so much. It's been a pleasure having your acquaintance.
It's a pleasure talking to you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
What can I say, man? What can I say? The New York market, it's hot. Now, I did not lie about anything that I said. I do have plenty of clients, and all of my clients need a website. Everything I said was factual and true. And what I mainly did was I wanted to figure out what they can do for me. Because as you heard her say, this can be a partnership moving forward down the road where we can actually benefit each other. She's also said that she's content with the Facebook ad expert that she has, but she's open to someone else running the Facebook ad structure. Ding ding, that was my plug-in for me to come in right there and show her what I can do. And yeah, so that was call number 3, right? This video is getting pretty lengthy. Sorry, I got distracted. This video is getting pretty lengthy, so I'm gonna make like 2 more calls and then we'll just wrap it up. But as you can see, the New York market for today, for right now, is way better than when I called Virginia yesterday. Yesterday, we made 15 cold calls in Virginia. We got a bunch of people. I mean, I'm not trying to put my people down. I'm DMV to the death. This is my state. This is my city. This is my birthplace, right? I'm always gonna have us upsay and the upkeep of my people. I always want them to progress. But compared to Virginia to New York, it's a significant turnaround. I highly suggest that you do what I'm doing. Use this as inspiration. Pick up the phone. Pick it up. Because at the end of the day, we're business people. We're entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs want to work with other entrepreneurs. Business owners want to work with business owners. Like attracts like. So I'm just gonna leave it on that note. All right. So far, I got one yes. I got one hang up. So that's a no. And I got another yes. I'm really excited to work with that lady. She was very nice to me, and I feel like we can definitely do some business together. So let's make 2 more calls, and I'm gonna wrap up this video because I know I'm almost at 30 minutes. Oh, everyone's on a website, and oh, okay. Yeah, I want to work with you, Sam. I want to work with you. So let me do this verification real fast, and then I'll be right back so that we can continue making these 2 cold calls. These last 2 final cold calls.